Hey guys, so you want to check your bounce rate in Google Analytics. For a start, let's just explain what is a bounce rate. So according to official Google explanation, a bounce is a single page session on your site. So basically when someone enters your website and views only one page and exits it, it will be calculated as a bounce. Also, if a person will click a few times on this page, even if there is some pop-up, person will close that pop-up, or even if I don't know, click around, select some stuff, but they are still on the same page, it will be still calculated as a bounce rate. So it's important to know. It's quite a tricky stuff. So let's say you want to see average bounce rate for your website in Google Analytics. So you just go to Google Analytics Home and you will see bounce rate here, right on the home dashboard. So you will see number of sessions, your bounce rate, and your session duration. You can choose period. So let's just choose like last 30 days. So you can see that during last 30 days, bounce rate on this website was 81.55%, and it was down 0.3%. So obviously, if your bounce rate is down, it's a good sign. That's why it's green. So the lower your bounce rate is, the better. So let's discuss what's the average bounce rate is. So let's just go here. So as it's told here, as a rule of thumb, a bounce rate in the range of 26 to 40% is excellent. 41 to 55% is roughly average. 56 to 70 is higher than average, but it might not be cause around alarm depending on your website. Anything over 70% is disappointing for everything outside of blogs, news, events, etc. So it's a bit of the tricky stuff. So on this website we see a quite high bounce rate, but it's a blog website. So if you are running a blog, travel blog, tech blog, you will, in most cases, you will have this like pretty high bounce rate, 70-80%, and you can't do anything about it. Of course, if your website only consists of blogs. If you have like a website which is not a blog website, then you need to aim, in my experience, at least to 60. So this aim here. And of course, if you have like lower than 55, it's actually really good. In my experience, I haven't seen that many websites which have like lower than 40%. So that's quite hard aim. But yeah, but there are some main rules how you can lower your bounce rate, even for blog websites. So the main point is that your content needs to be engaging. So there shouldn't be too many distractions, too many pop-ups, too many other like distractional stuff. Your article should be with great content, and on your blog you should recommend some other articles to make people click to other pages. So if you can figure it out, your bounce rate will lower. And of course, a low bounce rate is a really good measurement in Google organic search. So if your bounce rate is lower, and if your engagement is going higher, and of course your session time is going higher, so these are now really important factors in ranking for Google search engine. So your pages will start to rank higher on Google. Yeah, in Google Analytics you can also see bounce rate in different dimensions. So you can see for different audience types. So you can see, I don't know, for the bounce rate for specific language, for example. So for example, we just chosen like English, US, so we can see bounce rate here is 82%. Let's just see what's like bounce rate on mobile. So we can see last 30 days on mobile is 82, 81, and on desktop 89. So this way you can exactly see where you have the highest bounce rate on which devices, etc. So this way you can kind of like investigate and see where it's higher. Um, let's just check like on which pages we have the highest bounce rate. So it's really important metrics, and you can see that some pages have really high, some pages have really low bounce rate. So you can just check these pages and take the best from pages with lower bounce rate. So these are like top 10 pages, for example. We can see that on average 70%, 73, 83, 82, 0. You see there is some page with a 0 bounce rate and there is another with 0. So it means people from this page are easily navigating to other pages. So we need to check. You need to check that pages and see what's about their link structure, their menu structure, some other items. Why it's so good that people are not leaving those web pages. Also, you can check in Google Analytics bounce rate by your sources. So let's just check. So, for example, we have top 4 sources: direct, organic, search, social, and referral. And you can see that the bounce rate is lower for organic search. And it's quite high for social, referral, and direct traffic. So it means people who find my website on Google search are more engaging, and then they want more to interact with my content, and then they want to see all other pages. So it also can give you some ideas about lowering your bounce rate, which channels to put more content on, which channels to optimize to. So these are a lot of things you can check out. You can look by location. Let's just say which location produces high bounce rate. So we can see which countries have higher bounce rate here. So this is like quite a nice tool. Okay, let's just say for which age there is the highest bounce rate on your website. So we can see this age. Then we can see bounce rate. So we can see that lowest bounce rate is 65 plus, and then 18 to 24 is also the lowest one, but it's still quite high on this website. So yeah. So basically that's it. That's how you see your bounce rate for different dimensions, for your audience, for acquisitions, for your site content, uh, for different periods on your website. And I would really advise you to just look at these metrics and analyze it from different angles and seeing how you can optimize it. That's it. Thanks for watching.